Good morning, students. Good morning. So let us go for uh, curve fitting, the next part of your third module. Actually, it is fourth module, not third module, curve fitting. And both, whatever we have studied up till now, it is fourth module. Okay. So what is this curve fitting? Already we have seen the scatter diagram. Okay. We have seen the scatter diagram where the variables x and y we discussed will usually concentrate about some curve. So if you take a curve, maybe either take a straight line or whatever the curve may be, if you take a curve which will, see, you can't take any curve which will satisfy all these equations, I mean all these points. So what we do is we'll go for a curve which may best fit or which may have maximum points on it. We'll draw a curve which will fit the maximum points on this scatter diagram. So such a curve we call it as curve of best fit. The curve which has maximum points of the scatter diagram on it, that we call it as the curve of best fit. And fitting of such a curve is called as curve fitting. That is finding the equation of such a curve which will uh, satisfy maximum points on a given curve. That is called as curve fitting. Now we are going to study curve fitting for different curves. So one is a straight line. Next we have a parabola, and next we have exponential curves. Exponential curves. In this we have two types again. Okay, so let us go for fitting of a straight line today. And the method that we are following to fit these curves, it is called as least square method. There are different methods. The method under which we are fitting a curve is least square method. Okay, they may mention in the question, apply least square method to find the equation of the curve, or they may just ask you fit a curve that best fits the given data. So first let us go for a straight line. What is the general equation of a straight line?
Y equal to mx plus c.
Y equal. General equation I am asking. Is it a general equation? Y
Y
equal
minus
to,
y1 divided by x.
no, that becomes 2 point form or your point slope form, I think you are telling. Y equal to, you are nearer to that. Nothing wrong if at all you say y equal to mx plus c. But this is actually, we call it as the slope intercept form, right? M is the slope, C is the x intercept, sorry, y intercept. Then we write y equal to mx plus c. General equation, anybody?
Y equal to x.
No, that's a particular equation, which line equation which passes through the origin. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This is the general equation we call it as for a straight line, a linear equation in terms of x and y. Okay, or else we can write a straight line, fitting of a straight line. Let us consider it in the form of fitting of a straight line, in the form y is equal to ax plus b, mx plus c you told. So in that form only we are considering y is equal to ax plus b. Okay. Now this straight, to fit such a straight line, actually what you will be given is, you will be given with a set of values of x and y. You are given with a set of values of x and y, and you need to find a best fit curve for that. So what we do is we have to write the normal equations for this first. The normal equations, of a straight line are, first normal equation is summation y is equal to a into summation of x plus b into n. How did I get this? Just taking over the summation of this. Taking summation of this whole equation. Y is equal to ax plus b. Then we'll write summation y is equal to, and here if you take summation on this, it is a is constant, we'll write summation of x. Then again b is a constant. We'll write summation of 1. Summation of 1, we'll write it as n because you will be given with n set of values. Considering that you know n set of values, so summation of 1 will be written as how many set of values are given, that will be there. Summation 1 is added that many times, so we'll take it as n. Now just by taking over the summation of this equation, we'll get the first normal equation. To obtain the second normal equation, we need to multiply this equation by x and then take over the summation. First multiply the equation by x. Not necessary that you have to do all this. That's the procedure. Just you can remember the normal equations. If you multiply by x, what happens? Xy is equal to, you get ax square plus bx. Now I take summation on this. That becomes our normal equation. So what it is? Summation xy is equal to this one. Then again taking summation over here, a into summation of x square plus, again I'll take summation on this. So what will you get? B into summation of x. Now these two are called as the normal equations. So not necessary to go for by hearting them. Just remember that first equation is written by taking just the summation of the straight line equation, whatever you are taken. Just take summation on it and remember that the summation 1 is n, you will get the first normal equation. To write the second normal equation, you have to multiply it by x here, then take over the summation, you will get the second normal equation. Now with this, already you are given with the set of values of x and y. Now what is necessary is you are finding the equation in the form of y is equal to what you wrote, ax plus b. You are finding an equation in the form y equal to ax plus b. That means you have to find the values of a and b. From these two normal equations, you have to find the values of a and b. So for that, with the given set of values of x and y, x is given, y is given. Now we can find summation x and summation y from this. We will get summation x, you will get summation y. Then what else we have? We have summation xy. So go for xy, go for calculating xy, get summation xy. Then here it is summation x square. Get x square values, get its summation. That will give us summation x square. So that means now you have got the values of summation y, you got the values of summation x, you know what is n, and again you know the value of summation xy, you know the value of summation x square, and you know the value of summation x. All these values are known. Now what are left with? You are left with two simultaneous equations in terms of a and b. You are left with, when you substitute all these values in the normal equations, you are left with two simultaneous equations with a and b that can be solved in your calculator to know the values of a and b. Once you know the values of a and b, you can substitute and write the equation of the straight line. So this is the procedure for fitting a straight line in the least square method. Okay, so it is very much easy. Just see that you will use the calculators correctly and remember the how to write the normal equations. Okay, let me and one more thing. Here I taken y is equal to ax plus b. Suppose you can write c a plus bx also, no problem. Whether it is ax plus b or a plus bx. If you write a plus bx, what are the normal equations? Can you tell? Just take over the summation. LHS is summation y. What will be the RHS?
A summation n plus B summation x.
Not summation n into a. Summation 1 will be n, right? Then b into
Right.
summation x, right? Now multiply by x and write the, take summation and write the second equation. Same procedure. What will you have? Summation xy in the LHS after multiplying by x. Here again you are multiplying by x. So what will you get? A into summation x. And here you will be getting, if you multiply by x, it is b into, sorry, you will be getting b into summation of x square. B into summation of x square. So accordingly, whether you are given with the equation, if they ask you y equal to x plus b, these will be the normal equations. If they give you in the form of a plus bx, you can take these as the normal equations. Or they may just ask you fit a straight line. You can take the straight line in any of the forms. Okay. So let me consider an example for this. Take an example. By the method of least squares, by the method of least squares, fit a straight line, fit a straight line to the given data, to the given data. So you are given with a set of values of x and y here. Take those values of x and y, x value and y value. X value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Corresponding y values 9, 8, 24, 28, 26 and 20. Okay. So these data is given to us. With this you have to fit a, just I mentioned you fit a straight line. So let the equation of the straight line be let the equation of the straight line be, what shall we take? Equation of the straight line, y equal to a plus bx or ax plus b, any. Which one shall I take?
Ax plus b.
Ax plus b.
Ax plus b.
Okay. Y is equal to ax plus b. Now write the normal equations first. The normal equations are summation y, taking summation over this, a into summation x plus n into b. Then for the other normal equation, multiply by x and take over summation. Summation xy is equal to a into summation x square plus b into summation x. Now accordingly, once you write the normal equations, you will come to know what all values you want. Accordingly put the table. We have x and y, we want x square and we want xy. Just put a table with these data. Take the values, put the table and tell me the values. X values are 0 to 5. Y values 9, 8, 24, 28, 26, and 20. X square and xy. Oh, is it right? One zero four. This is. Check out if I have written values correctly.
And that is 84.
20. Okay, this value, no? 4 and 84. Yes. Next value, is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And summation.
Summation x is 15.
15. Summation y.
Summation y is 115.
115. Then
Yes, ma'am.
x
X
square.
square 55.
55. X y it is. Sorry. Summation xy.
344.
344. Okay. Now
4.
substituting these values. Substituting the values in the normal equations. In the normal equations. Okay. We'll substitute them in the normal equation. Summation y. What is summation y? Here we have 115. So 115 equal to a into summation x. Summation x is here 15. So it is 15a plus. How much is n? We didn't write. How many set of values are given to us? 6 values?
6.
6.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
N is 6. So 6 into b. You have substituted summation y, it is 115 in the LHS. A we have kept as it is. Summation x is 15. N is 6 and b we have kept as it is. Now go for the second equation. Summation xy, it is 344. A into summation x square. Summation x square here it is 55. So 55a. Then b into summation x. Summation x here we have taken already 15. So it is 15b. Solve this with your calculator and tell me the values.
Ma'am,
The easiest
A
part
is
of your M4 this is? Yes.
1.08.
How much?
1.08,
Value?
ma'am.
Check once again.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 3.22.
Yeah. 2 2 or 2 3?
2 3, ma'am.
Yes. Them every time I have to remember you. B value
11.09.
09. Rounded off
095.
095 or 096?
7.1.
No, 11.1 you're telling. Okay. I think I written 11.096. Is it okay? Or you have got
Yes, ma'am.
11.095?
9.5, ma'am. 9.5.
5. Okay. Check it. Now write the equation of the straight line. The best fit straight line is you have considered y equal to ax plus b. Y is equal to a x plus b. This is the best fit curve. One more example. in some determinations, of the volume V, of carbon dioxide, dissolved in a given volume of water at different temperatures theta, the following pairs of V and theta were obtained. I'll just write the values. Theta and V. Theta value 0, 5, 10, 15. V values 1.80, 1.45, 1.18, 1.00. Obtain a relation of the form V is equal to A plus B theta, which best fits the given observations. Also, estimate the volume of carbon dioxide dissolved in water at a temperature of 20. So V is equal to A plus B theta. In that form you have to put. So usually what will you write? Y is equal to, it is in the form of A plus Bx. Instead of V is equal to A plus B theta we have, instead of Y equal to A plus Bx. So compare them and take the values correctly. Instead of Y you have V, and instead of X you have here theta. Okay. So write the normal equations first. The equation which we need is V is equal to A plus B theta. So the normal equations. Are, can you tell me what are the normal equations?
Summation V equal to AN plus B summation theta.
Yes, N into V, A plus B into summation of theta. Second one, First one you will write, however, second one see that you will do it correctly. By what value you will be multiplying here? In y equal to a plus bx, you will
Theta.
be multiplying by x, right? So here you have to multiply by theta. You get summation v theta equal to a into
A summation theta plus B summation theta square.
yes. Put the table now accordingly. You know which values you want. V and theta are given to us already. Shall I write theta and v? Theta value, v value, you know it already. Next we want v theta and we want theta square. Substitute the values, put the table and then go for the summations. Only 4 values are there. N we didn't write here. N is 4. N is 4. Tell me the values. They are decimal values. 0, 5, 10 and 15. 1.8, 1.45, 1.18, 1. V theta.
7.25. 11.8.
This is
15.
15. Theta square. Okay. Now tell me the values. Summations. 15, 20, 30. First one is 30.
30.
Yes. This is 350.
5.43.
5.43. Okay. Next one. V theta.
34.05.
34.05. Okay. Substitute them in the normal equations. Substituting in the normal equations. Summation V is 5.43. N, it is 4. Then A will keep as it is. B will keep as it is. Summation theta is 30. 30 B will write. Then summation V theta 34.05. A into summation of theta, that is 30A plus summation theta square is 350B. See that you substitute the values correctly. If you do one mistake, answers will be wrong again. Solving. What is A and what is B?
A is 1.758.
1.758. Okay. B?
B is minus
Minus
0.0534.
05 or 53?
0.05.
53.
053?
Yes, ma'am. 0.053.
53. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Write the equation. Write the equation now. They ask you obtain a relation of the form V equal to A plus B theta. V is equal to A plus means here I have to write minus because B is minus 0.053 theta. This is the given equation, required equation. Very easy examples here in curve fitting. If only you make the mistakes, then it will be difficult. Otherwise, no problem in doing these examples actually. Very easy ones. One example will be there surely on curve fitting. Shall I give homework? Yes or yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday's examples did you get?
Second, first one.
First one I'll not tell. It's you people who are going to do. Anybody has done first example? At least others you have done or not? Other examples. Leaving first one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
First one nobody got.
Question is not getting.
Think a little what you have to do. I
X bar
started
equal
giving
to y bar
homework
is
and the
done, but
people
we have to
started
find the
leaving.
x bar y bar.
You have to find? No,
Common
don't go
mean
for finding x bar and y
x bar
bar.
and
Don't go for finding x bar and y bar. 1 second. Where is that? What's that question actually? I'll just display it better. B division students can take them as homework. Today I didn't give you. Okay. Only 2 examples I gave yesterday. And in that you are not getting one. B division students, you can take these 2 as homework. I don't know if I had done the second one for you. See, don't find x bar and y bar. Show that b by beta is 1 minus a divided by 1 minus alpha is there. Try to get b by beta from these 2 equations. And they're given you mean is same with that. Substituting the same mean. Okay, these are the regression lines. And you know that the regression mean will be satisfying the regression lines. And they're given same mean. So either take the mean as x bar or y bar and then try to obtain b divided by beta. You will get the answer. Just 1 or 2 steps of simplification. You will get b by beta is 1 minus a by 1 minus alpha. Try to write b by beta first. Don't try to get x bar. Once you get that, then think of how to get the common mean. Mean will be now in terms of your b, beta, a and alpha there. I don't think so you'll be getting any problem in getting the common mean to solve either put y as x bar or y bar as x bar or x bar as y bar. Then try to solve the equations. Try to get what's the value of x bar. At least try. Let me see in the next class.
okay.
Examples on curve fitting. Okay, this one is one example. One, two, three, four, 5. And the values of y are 14, 27, 40, 55, 68. Should I give the answers or not? Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
if I give the answers, then also you will not do. If I don't give, then also you will not do. First example, answer is, I have left one more data here. Take 8 and 4 in the first question. Y is equal to, it is 1.6 plus 0.38x. Y is equal to 13.6x. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. 1.0, 1.8, 3.3, 4.5.
Ma'am, for second question, B value is 0.
Yes, B value is 0. So next example. Will you do these many or not? I don't know. At least try one or two. Shall I give bigger one with big values? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 16, 19, 23, 26, and 30. I didn't write the answer for this, and one is y is equal to 0.72 plus 1.33x, and here y is equal to 0.7x plus 12.3. Try these examples. In tomorrow's class, we'll go for fitting of parabolas. Tomorrow, I think I have B division class. A division students, are you free at that time? I think at third hour.
No, ma'am.
No? Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I mean, second question, why last number is 6 or 68?
I'll just check. Wait 1 second. Which question it is? 1427. 68 it is. Take this value correctly. 68 this is. Others.